The formulation of the two countries being partners, not rivals, or as is put somewhat differently, of being opportunities for each other and not challenges. This is the framing of the relationship, and both leaders have done this framing of the relationship.
Foreign Secretary Shubhajit Roy here from Indian Express. In the readout, in the Indian statement, I see that it's been framed that India and China are not rivals but partners. How do you square this with the fact and the ground reality that more than 50,000 troops from Indian side and another 50,000 are still deployed and stationed at the India-China border?
Shubhajit, your question on squaring the issue of partners, not rivals, with troops at the border. Look, as I said, the formulation of the two countries being partners, not rivals, or as is put somewhat differently, of being opportunities for each other and not challenges. This is the framing of the relationship, and both leaders have done this framing of the relationship. This is what is desired. And this is what they see as the future of the relationship as well. The troops at the border, which are a reality, though I think that is again a situation that has started evolving over the course of the last year as the situation at the borders has become more or is moving towards normalization. That is something that has come about as a result of actions that have been taken at a particular point in time. And that's obviously led to a certain crisis, and it is that crisis that we have dealt with or attempted to deal with over the course of the last five and a half years. That doesn't change the fact that the two leaders, and not just these two leaders, but previous leaders as well, what they have framed for the medium to long-term future of the relationship, which is that we should try, being the two large neighbors that we are to each other, being two of the largest economies in the world, being the only 2 billion plus population countries in the world, that the future that we should aspire to, the future that we should aim at, the one that we should work towards, is one of partnership and not one of rivalry. The formulation of the two countries being partners, not rivals, or as is put somewhat differently, of being opportunities for each other and not challenges. This is the framing of the relationship, and both leaders have done this framing of the relationship.